It's 4 a.m. I've struggled for the last hour to fall back to sleep, but I can't. Yet again, I'm tossing and turning, unable to shut down my brain. Why? Because I'm stressed. I'm stressed about East Hamilton students. I'm so stressed that the only thing I can think to do is to take my thoughts and write them down tonight and vow to myself that tomorrow I'm going to tell East Hamilton students the truth, the real truth I've been needing to say. This is what East Hamilton students really need to hear.
First, you need to know that East Hamilton teachers care about you. In fact, we care about you more than you care about yourself. And we care about you more than your grades or your test scores, more than your GPA and your ACTs, more than the state-required benchmark minimums that tell us how much we're supposed to care. We care about you as a person, and because we care, I have to be honest with you. Do I have your permission to be honest? Here's the thing. All East Hamilton teachers lose sleep because of you every week. Before I tell you why, there's something you need to understand about school. You see, academic learning is not the main event. It never has been. It never will be.
Yes, algebra, essay writing, Spanish, the judicial process, all important. All can change your life. They are events, but they are not the main event.
The main event is learning to deal with the harshness of life when it becomes difficult. Learning to deal with adversity. Learning to deal with harshness. To overcome problems as simple as a forgotten locker combination. To obnoxious peers. To gossip. To being doubted by others. To doubting yourself. To asking for help in the face of self-doubt. Still through it all, pushing to be the best version of yourself, no matter what. You see, the main event in school is conquering adversity. It is your resilience in conquering the main event, adversity, that truly prepares you for life after school. Because mark my words, school is not the last time you will face great difficulty. Sure, you will have great moments, more amazing than you could ever imagine, but you will also confront tragedy, frustration, and fear in the years to come.
You shouldn't be worried about the fact that you will face great adversity. You should be worried because you're setting yourself up to fail at overcoming them. Here's the real reason East Hamilton teachers lose hours of sleep worrying about you. You're failing the main event of school. You're quitting. You may not think you're quitting, but you are, because quitting wears many masks. For some of you, quitting looks like throwing the day away and not even trying to write a sentence or a fraction because you think you can't, or it doesn't matter, or it's not worth it. But it is. What you write is not the main event. The fact that you choose to take charge of your own doubt, your own weakness, your own boredom in order to write when you're challenged. That's the main event. Some of you quit by skipping class on a free education, a privilege that was paid for, bled for, died for by millions of people who came before you. Being punctual is not the main event. The main event is delaying your temptation and investing in your own intelligence. Understanding, sometimes short-term pain leads to long-term gain, and that great people make greater sacrifices for a greater good.
For others, you quit by throwing disrespect at adults in the hallway who ask you to go to class. Bowing to authority is not the main event. The main event is learning how to problem solve maturely, not letting your judgment be tainted by the stains of emotion. It's having grace and tact when every fiber of your being wants to hit, scream, or run away. We see some of you quit by not taking opportunities. Chances after chances after chances to pass a class. The main event is not having some letter, some number tell you you're worthy. The main event is pulling your act together, pulling your act together, pulling your act together, making hard choices, hard sacrifices when it seems impossible. It's finding hope in the hopeless, courage in the chasm, guts in the grave.
What you need to see is that every time you take the easy way out, you build a habit of quitting, and it will destroy your future and annihilate your happiness if you let it. Our society has no place for quitters. Life will leave you sad, depressed, and poor if you don't courage up and learn how to deal with hardships. You're either the muscle or the dirt. You either take resistance and grow stronger or erode in the wind.
So know this right now, as long as you're in our lives, we're not going to let quitting be easy for you. We're going to challenge you, confront you, push you, coach you. You can whine, you can throw a tantrum. You can stomp and scream and swear. And guess what? Tomorrow we'll be right here, smiling and patient, waiting for you to give you a fresh start, because you're worth it. So do yourself a favor. Courage up. No more excuses. No more justifications. No more blaming. No quitting. Lift your head up. Rip the cords out of your ears. Grab the freaking pencil and let's do this. Go Canes.